I like where you guys are putting this. It feels like there's going to be so much on the line about these lanes, exactly how this game is going to go out. But I want to get some words of confidence from one of our team's coaches, and that's Estinian Slacks.
Absolutely, words of confidence coming from this man many times before in this tournament. Just as the first one. You feeling confident now?
Yes, it's impossible not to feel with this energy from the crowd. South Americans, Brazilians, CIS, everyone cheering for us.
Pretty problematic. There's ways to stop the black hole. There's ways to prevent the Invoker from getting spells off his XXS.
They're gonna have the Sunstrike. It's gonna connect onto Xingqiu. Got the spike carapers up with the blood grenade. That'll do it to Carlos. Laying down the blood grenades here to get that first blood secured. You sort of see the concept behind the support Void Spirit.
Not as much as some of the other options that we have seen. I think there's some interesting potential with the Call of the Void that is untested, but we'll have to see.
Battle for the Wisdom. We're going to have Satanic and Ducalis pushing on. TP's coming in. XXS, he's going to get taken out. XM will turn up to make sure the P-Vision pay for this one, but not before they take out a second kill P-Vision. I mean,
Satanic.
They're going to have to try and deal with Satanic, but he's still not that easy to take out, as he's going to be able to step across. He's got Infest at the ready, so he'll be able to hop into the creep. XM at least will secure the Shrine of Wisdom for them, but the Sunstrike coming in. Satanic essentially getting the cleanup on what pretty much was, what, four heroes that he's getting the XP from. Their support in that situation.
All right, this is a massive problem for the side of XG right now. DM is already starting to take over and swing toward
He's just ready to walk over. Gets the Eidolons out. No one's got the setup. Xingqiu, they'll try and run. The Cold Snap, it's going to stop his escape. Another kill for P-Vision as they just continue to dominate this early game.
And look at the push, right? With the double Dominators, with the Forge Spirits, they can really start to knock down this tower. And for XG, maybe not the best wave clear. They kind of have to take a fight if they want to try to defend this tower. Dawnbreaker has hit 6.
Okay.
So let's see the Solar Guardian.
See what happens here in the mid. With the setup, Solar Guardian's coming in. XM will survive for now.
Only just.
So they are able to keep the SF alive. Sunstrike's attempted, won't connect.
That damage, in particular, XM, who is the majority of the early game, might just get answered.
I think if you're XG, you do not want to walk into this right now. P-Vision, very ready for any sort of fight.
They want to take the fight themselves. They see X-Nova.
They're going to make the quick jump. They get the grab here. 9Class able to set up. That's X-Nova gone.
More HP for Satanic. Summons. Does feel like they can start to poke that with the Forge Spirit, with the double Dominators. The ward is prepared, though, so XG wasn't ready that this move can potentially happen.
Maybe if they had the Warlock up. I mean, we'll be back up, of course, in 5 seconds, but is that going to be soon enough for them to feel that they can try for some sort of risky play around the pit?
Does Xingqiu try for potential steal play with the Golem and then just running in?
I think it might be tempting.
Let's see what they want to do here.
Let's have a look. Can they get the timing here, XG? Xingqiu. He's going to try and get in, but indeed the dust is there. Put the spike carapers, but they've got the control with the tornado and the ice wall. P-Vision, they'll get the kill, they'll get the Roshan, and they'll get the...
Easy for him to get the combos off with all the disables.
Stepping up, gets caught underneath the vision. They get the setup here with the remnants. XXS will try and drag himself out with the hammer.
He's gone.
But he is gone indeed. Another kill for P-Vision. But again, I really feel in the position that XG have, they have to try something like this to catch P-Vision by surprise. They'll find Ducalis. TPs are coming in. Ducalis, he's going to get bumped up by the pipe. He's fine. And now they're ready to turn. The Satanic is going to try and find the real armor. They're going to grab him with the remnant. They've caught the real one. Solar Guardian heal coming in, but Satanic able to stay on top of the PL. Armor is gone. The black hole will be cancelled. They have the stun for as well. But XXS goes down. Satanic falls the once, but he's going to be ready for round 2. Xingqiu desperately trying to TP out. He'll make it away. But P-Vision, as expected with the situation of the game so far, they take these fights so easily. Extreme, they try and get Arme involved. Ducalis will end up dying to the Torment. He gets rewarded, though, for his efforts there with the Shard. But it's just so hard to enter into these team fights as the PL. They've got the wave clear, and they've got this just incredibly fun Satanic Lifestealer staying on top of you the entire fight.
All these wards are being taken out since he does have that gem picked up. AC, there it is. Breaking records.
I mean, absolutely smashing the fastest timings. I'd imagine on pretty much most of these items with this sort of build-up. Just hasn't been slowed down one bit this game.
If anything, he's only been accelerated, it feels like, after that laning phase.
Well, there we go, yeah. No surprises. It's not even close.
Nope.
Mate, looking towards the Bloodthorn next. Wants to make sure that if they do kind of get that jump in with Jinkyu, they are able to just focus a target and kill them off.
Ways away from it, though.
P-Vision, they can definitely look to kind of calm things down, hold onto the map, set things up for the next Roshan.
It's a quick spawn, too. And definitely difficult for XG to contest that next Roche as well. Is the BKB finished up yet for XM? I believe it is. So at the least he'll be able to potentially get that Requiem off unless he gets caught from either like a splitter interrupt or a black hole in particular.
And I think that they've got to go for it right. If you're XG, you try and contest this next rush. You really want to sit back and have to try and defend high ground against an Aegis push from P-Vision?
It feels like they do have to.
You got to get out there.
Especially after that situation we saw last time, right? Big team fight ultimates are good and all, but when there's an Aegis carrier, it does counteract that very heavily.
Well, they'll scout things out, P-Vision, as they step up into the pit. Extreme, what do they want to do about this? Doesn't look like they're making any initial moves, so maybe the call is indeed just going to be hold the high ground.
They still just they have lane issues again. Look at the positioning of these lanes. Bottom is shoved in, mid shoved in, top also. They're gonna smoke it for an attempt.
Let's see if they can get there in time.
It's dying pretty quick.
And you see the positioning from Ducalis, DM, and No One. They're all ready to interrupt any sort of initiation from Extreme.
Nine Class is throwing down those remnants. XM.
Watching from the side, Jinkyu ready with the step in, but Satanic's already out with the rage. Meatball comes down straight away. Jinkyu's gone. The sleep at the side, they managed to catch XM.
He's in trouble.
There in the spinner will get the BKB off, but the Black Hole comes in, gets pushed off by the Solar Guardian. They turn with the raises, they kill off DM.
The Roche.
Satanic's got it. Aegis picked up by the Lifestealer. Arme has to be careful here how close he gets to the Lifestealer. Satanic's ready to step across. Chase down XXS as XG. They pretty much threw everything into the effort at the start of the fight. He'll go for the TPL, will make it away. XXS, they try there to interrupt Extreme. They get a kill against the...
There's that BKB, still with the Aegis for about 2.5 minutes.
Nine Class. It's going to have the setup here with the Yules into the Remnant. So this is going to be a very dead X-Nova trying to do his best to get towards that big item pickup, wants to high ground, see what happens.
Yeah, at least like force a reaction in particular from the side of XG. They're gonna smoke in the back line. They have a banner at the ready. What do you do, XG? Glyph is force.
See what they can do after this.
But the banner is down already, so that catapult is gonna survive.
They're gonna have everybody back up. Let's see it, 3's gone. Satanic on towards the barracks. They'll try and lead in. They'll have the Yule set up into the Remnant on towards XM.
The Raxes are dying.
Can they do anything? The rage comes out from Satanic as he stands his ground, cleans up the full set top. They couldn't do anything to stop them. They're going to try now, looking towards the Void Spirit. Pipe gets popped, the Infest comes in as well. They're able to keep 9 Class easily alive. P-Vision on the way over. 9 Class.
Jinkyu.
They look for the setup, but Jinkyu is quick with the Spike Carapace. Will be able to get away with the Vendetta as he scurries up to the high ground.
The second XG gets outside, though, immediately forced back into their base within a split second. No one.
Right, Jinkyu's got his eyes on him. So going to try for the setup.
BKB.
Straight away the stun into the Requiem, but it's not enough. No one's able to pop the BKB. Run away. In fact, he's ready to run back at them. As XM and Jinkyu have to back off to the side. They've caught Arme. He's caught in the Remnant. Will be able to get out away from the Deafening Blast in time, but Satanic's going to try and chase on forward. They'll sneak away with the Invis. So getting out, but only just, I mean, just continue to show how terrifying these team fights are for Arme to try and get in on.
Not carrying a gem on any of the heroes, just carrying a bunch of dusts. Maybe 9 Class will bring it out soon, but the 2 cores don't have it there. Okay, it's coming on the courier now for No One. That's a lot used there from XG. That's their Requiem, that's their Solar Guardian. P-Vision used nothing.
They're ready to push it. DM ready to make that jump, of course, with the Black Hole at the ready.
Jinkyu.
He's going to get caught out here, burned down low. He'll survive, but only just here thanks to the Shadow Word of X-Nova.
Almost died to that full combo. Satanic. Do they want to keep pushing here?
Let's have a look, because potential Roche will be pretty soon.
Go get the tower.
Completely goes to the Eon Disc, so even now, if they do get this sort of setup to try and blow him up with the Requiem, it's just not going to happen. 9 Class in the mid, looking for the setup. They'll catch Jinkyu. He's going to try and step back in, but he's got to be careful. DM coming out with the BKB. The Black Hole will be put to the top of the Solar Guardian. They'll kill DM off. But can they now get out of the fight? XG is XM. It's going to be split from the rest of the team. He's out, dead for 80. We'll see 9 glass fall, so XG at least able to get a second kill. But can Jinq get out of this? The meatballs come down. Jinq's gone.
These fights are impossible. Basher now picked up. But in terms of his actual standing toe-to-toe with any of these heroes on P-Vision, it's just not the case. As the Rax, there's no glyph.
Arme tries to step up here with a tornado. Into the Meteor on the Deafening Blast. He's in pretty much at like 10% HP. He's got to run. He has to get back. Sunstrike's going to be thrown in, doesn't connect, but the space is there for P-Vision to push on, take out the bottom set of barracks, and definitely continue to move over towards the mid. Still 3 minutes on this Aegis. XG, if they got anything left in the tank to be able to sort of stop this.
That's Megas.
Arme's going to look for no one. Straight away, going for the backlash, but the Eon Disc is there. Solar Guardian will connect. Arme trying to get back in over towards the Invoker, but no one's able to step away. Arme has to keep his distance once more from Satanic.
He just has to dance and run away. Can't actually stick on targets. Megas are claimed. All of P-Vision's back up. Still an Aegis for 3 minutes as well on Satanic. And another item. No one stood his own. He stood tall versus that Shadow Fiend. Every move is hit, and Satanic, as you said, a flawless game, breaking records.
And coming in with that last pick, it really caught them by surprise, or at least presented something that XG just did not have an answer for.
No, not
seemingly
at all.
in this game so far.
It seems like there wasn't many answers for a lot of things. As P-Vision,
Satanic's in. Xnova at least does have the luxury of buyback.
Whittling down the towers.
Next XS through Courier now, respawning, so he does have the refresher at least.
Still 100 seconds on this Aegis.
P-Vision onto the tier 4s. I mean, the jump, they did get the Omni stun on the Satanic, but not the chain stun. He's able to get the rage off. They couldn't lock him down. He turns over towards Arme. Arme has to run. Will be able to manage off the open wound slow, so he'll get back to the fountain.
The buildings, though.
Next over coming in with the buyback. Does have the golem ready to drop. If they can find some sort of opportunity to try for a fight. Jinq's in, but immediate rage reaction there from Satanic. Arme tries to step forward, but the silence catches him. Arme's gone. No buyback on him. The Ancient's exposed. P-Vision ready to close up this game one. DM will close it up with a black hole. Cataclysm gets put to a stop, but they will not be stopped in closing up this game. The fortification buying them only a few more seconds in this game one XG, as they will lose against P-Vision, coming in a dominating fashion at the start of this series. Fogged.
This was not close.
They looked unstoppable.
Yeah, this was not close. P-Vision